Your team is 9-3 against the teams below you, 5-10 against the teams above you. Um, how do you flip that? Carry the momentum from the 2-game win streak and sort of.
We have to play well today. There's no doubt. You know, you got to beat good teams if you want to be considered a good team. But I feel like I've said this for the last 2, 3 weeks, but I feel like we're heading in the right direction. This will be a great test for us. They kicked our butt, last week. So all you get up, go to work, try again today, execute better today, try harder today, and see where we end up. But Minnesota's the best team in the league.
You made that switch with Jewel and Kirsten, stuck with it. Statistically, the first game, obviously, it was huge. The last game, you still came away with the W. Do you stick with that? Do you like what you're seeing? And what's different from when you just played Minnesota on this road trip?
I mean, you'll have to ask the players what feels different. To me, it doesn't feel a lot different. I coach the same. I will say this, it's, um, maybe it takes a load off of Jewel's mind. I don't know. But we needed to switch some things up. And, the threat of Jewel coming in off the bench is a huge threat. I mean, she has the potential to just drop, 20, 25 on you any given night. So that's a really nice luxury to have coming in off the bench. And KB's fit with the first unit very well. So uh, we'll stick with it.
We'll go to Andrew on Zoom. Andrew, if you want to unmute.
Thank you very much, Caroline. Always good to see you, Coach. Coach, in terms of dealing with Alana Smith, with how underrated she is and just how key she is to their defense and also her picking up her offense, what have you seen in terms of her growth as a shot blocker and the challenges of dealing with her along with Collier, of course?
I mean, they're formidable front court. um, you know, I think just she does really great in her role, does whatever the team needs to win. She's absolutely a monster on the offensive glass. You have to block her out every time. Her ability to shoot the three and stretch the defenses by both their bigs, really. Um, you know, but I mean, so far as like how we're attacking or not attacking offensively, versus their defense, I'm not, there's a few things we'd like to go at, but it's not like you're gonna um, expose a whole lot. They got the number one defense in the league for a reason. And it's because they're super solid in what they do. They play hard. They play as a unit on both ends. And she's just solid. She's good every night. Amazing some nights, but she's just really, really good most nights.
Thanks.
We'll go to Callie and then Nikias. Callie?
Coach, it seems like you and Cheryl Reeve are viewed as two of like the toughest coaches in this league. Like I saw a social media post that said that you two are the main coaches that people would not want to have mad at them. But it seems like this year, you've kind of like shifted maybe your approach. You've talked a lot about like loving on the players and things like that. I'm just wondering if it feels to you like you've kind of shifted your coaching approach this season.
Yeah, I mean, you shift gears with whatever speed your team goes at. So I'll say this. Uh, I mean, you guys see me acting like a lunatic on the sidelines most of the time. I'm really not an angry person. um, and I have a lot of equity built up with the team, especially those core pieces that have been there for a long time. So I might get on them, but I love on them hard too.
Thank you.
We'll finish with Nikias.
Hi, Coach. The defense has switched a lot more this year than last year, and the Minnesota Lynx are one of, if not the best team in the league at kind of punishing switches and getting matchups that they want. Just how do you balance trying to flatten things out with the switching and also not giving up the matchups that they may want to poke at?
Yeah, well, you're going to give something up. So I guess it comes down to what you're willing to live with, right? Defensively, I think their bigs do a great job of when they do get those switches, their footwork in keeping their position, right? They give themselves an advantage every time. And so defensively, they're just a load. They have all that shooting. I think, Courtney Williams is kind of the head of the snake there. She just sets up everybody else. She knows when to take over a game, when to be a distributor. But the switching, we'll see. We'll see if we can't do a better job than we did last time. But they're just a really well-oiled machine. And any mistake you make, they make you pay. This is a team that does not beat themselves. You have to go beat them. They're not going to make a lot of mistakes.
Got you. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.